now that we got the tent up, we can kind of enjoy the fruits of our labor. Finally, we got the Coleman up. 2-man Sundome tent. Even though it was raining, I got to sleep in it last night while it was pouring. Finally got it all straightened out. I figured out how it went together. I put it together pretty quick, under what they said, 15 minutes. But yeah, this is, once again, we're going to recap this because now that we're done, we can set our camp up and enjoy the fruits of our labor. I'm going to have a little bit of tea, so without further ado, I'm Glenn Monroe, the Roman Gnome, and this is kind of the finishing Missouri State Lottery Points for Prizes program. I got the Coleman 2-man Sundome tent by saving or collecting all these lottery tickets. You know, by collecting lottery tickets that are blowing all over the place. This is what I got so far this week. But I'm working on some other products because they put camping gear and outdoor equipment on there. So far I've already gotten, other than the tent, I've gotten a tablet from them, which is what I use for trying to find out weather and things like that. It has a radio on it. I'm still working on the solar charger for it. Gotten a, let's see, what else did I get? A stainless steel container. I got a 36-ounce stainless steel water bottle that you can boil water in. I've also got a Brunton 60-meter OSS compass from them. But like I said, this is the Missouri State Lottery Points for Prizes program, and so I do is I collect all these tickets. You know, when the weather's bad or I got a couple hours, I just want to kick back and rest when I'm, checking the updates, uploading stuff for YouTube. Well, I pick these up and I scratch them off and put them under my account, Dr. Glenn Monroe. And like I said, they sent this to me, and they had a little gift letter that was, telling them they appreciate me picking up all these thousands and thousands of lottery tickets scattered all over the place. But yeah, while we're enjoying the fruits of our labor, I thought it'd be okay to have a little spot of tea, eh? Little tea time with Glenny at Camp Glendleton, the Viking tea room. But yeah, I like tea. I like tea and wine and things like that, so I collect tea. I got different kinds and brands and stuff, and I figured while we're sitting here enjoying our tent, our new tent, finally I got one that's decent in my opinion, and it didn't cost me anything. See, that's the beauty of it. It didn't cost me nothing. It was just stuff laying around. Remember, we're trying to live off what we find, salvage and reclamation and redeeming the lost lottery tickets, the losers. You know how we are, we feel sorry for them, so we try to redeem them little boogers. But I've got a Coleman stove here I found on the side of the highway last year, and I'm still using it. And it came with 3 bottles of propane that was laying with it. So I figured while we're enjoying the fruits of our labor, we could sit here and, as we go over a little bit more of the review of the tent, we can have a little tea. So today I think I'm going to drink from Bigelow Pumpkin Spice, which is autumn spice tea. I like that. And mix this with the organic peppermint herbal tea from Small Farmers Big Change. This is organic, by the way. And sometimes I like this brand here called Tazo Herbal Infusion. But it's caffeine free, and that's probably what I'll need. But, it has chamomile and hibiscus flowers, spearmint, lemongrass, rose petals, blackberry leaves, safflowers, peppermint, sarsaparilla, lemon balm, licorice root, and natural flavors. No, don't smoke this, okay? I know what y'all guys out there are thinking. Can you smoke it? No, don't smoke it. Don't be a dumbass. Anyhow, while we're having a spot of tea, enjoying the fruits of our labor from this wonderful tent we got from Coleman, which I'm very happy to have because it seems like it's pretty sturdy, medium grade material. It's not heavy duty military like I have this canopy on top here. Kind of make it blend in better, but as we kind of domesticate it a little bit more, we'll figure it out, right? But yeah, I thought while we were enjoying the evening, after it stopped raining, we'd have a little tea. And while we're having a little tea, yeah, I know I keep repeating myself. You know, we can probably go over the finer features of the tent. But like I said, I'm happy with the tent. It's 5x7, and it only took a couple days for me to get it in the mail. It came, United States, Postal Service delivered it to the address I gave them. Came in a box, but I'm pretty happy with it. It seems going to be durable. I've tried several other brands of tents, including some cheapy weepy ones and some homemade stuff that I have with canopy material. And I'm pretty I'm satisfied with this product. I think it's going to last me for a while. I'm going to try it out this winter and see how far I get. I wanted to go back to Texas, and I got invited to mountain bike, ride bikes all the way back this time, but I'm not really ready to leave the Ozarks yet. I'm kind of learning, I'm adapting. I'm adapting to the environment that I've kind of been stuck in. And there ain't a lot of money here for me, but it's laid back and there's stuff to do and there's adventures. And I'm happy with that. But yeah, that's right. Like I said, I thought while we were sitting here having a little spot of tea, we could kind of check the tent out. It does, it's got a pretty decent zipper on it, unlike a lot of the other brands I've used. Ozark Trail, which is cheap, and that's what I thought was cool because they had a small little junior tent I could fit in, and it was light enough to go on my mountain bike, and it was $25. I was like, hey, that's affordable. I can swing that, but I didn't want to, I didn't want to lug around 20 pounds of tent material on a mountain bike. I already have stuff I have to carry with me, my backpack full of my gear, some tools. I mean, you don't have to start sacrificing something, luxury or comfort or necessities. And I'm on a mountain bike and I don't want to carry a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, this thing, really, I believe it only weighs 7 pounds, and that's okay. But I tried the other brand tents. I've tried some of the ones from Bass Pro Shops and some sporting goods stores around here. I think they call it Dick's. I didn't like any of them. They're too expensive, and they just, I don't know, they just don't cut it. This one right here is right up my alley. Okay, it's, like I said, it's medium grade material. I like the way the canvas material on the bottom comes up at least a good 4 or 5 inches. So it gives you a pan, basically. The color, it's green. There you go. We're camping out in the woods. You notice anything green behind me? It's green for a reason. That's why I wanted green. For some reason, they don't make tents the appropriate color. Why is that? They make them red and blue and bright yellow. I want to blend in. That's the problem. I want to blend in. If I want to send an emergency signal, I got plenty of ways to do that. But I want to blend in. I don't want to be sticking out like a sore thumb, and I don't want to throw the animals off, so I want to kind of, blend in like the frog that was on my tent earlier today. I got some video footage of that. But, yeah, while we're sitting here having some tea, enjoying the tent, I'll show you some of the finer aspects of the tent. It's got a floor vent. Let's see, I don't know if you can see in here, it's kind of dark. But, I do have some lighting. See my solar panel here I got? Let's see, where's it at? Where's my hand at? I got this light. It come from Menards, but I found it. It was laying on the side of the highway, of course. I don't know how that happened, but it worked. And it's solar powered. So, anyhow, first things first, it does have sturdy rings on the bottom, and it came with probably 9 or extra heavy-duty stakes, not the real wimpy aluminums. Those are actually pretty heavy-duty. compared to the ones you normally get. Like I said, the canvas material here, I mean, it's poly plastic, of course, but it's pretty medium grade. The zipper and stuff, it's like I said, it blows all them other ones away. I mean, you can get a lot of use out of it. You take care of it. The rain fly, it's got heavy duty tent pole. There's only 2 of them, so and it goes crisscrosses. And like I said, it does come with a rain fly. And the rain fly, I didn't show this earlier, does have these little attachment loops underneath here, and I didn't catch that at first because I was, you know, trying to put it together. Okay, and then as you walk in here, I've already got my camouflage blanket on the ground to kind of combat a little convection from the ground. And then I have my, of course I got my sleep system in there. I got a military grade sleep system. I found this blanket and the sleeping bag and the other sleeping bag and the bivvy that goes with it behind the Army surplus dumpster. But yeah, if you can see there, that's your back window, and right down there's a floor vent. And I've seen many reviews on somebody complaining about they didn't think that actually was closable, and it is. You can take the stake out and then just flap it back down. It has a, well, as you can see right here, it has a pouch on the side right there. There's a pouch on this side over here. These are screened. The mesh on here is medium grade. I can tell it's not the flimsy stuff, but it'll last you. If it gets boogered up, you can fix it, I'm sure. But this is how it's attached up underneath of here. And it comes with 1 rod this way for your rain fly that goes across. And you can see that's how these the poles are attached. It goes through, slides in real easy. And then down here, this is how it's attached to the actual tent. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. Okay. And I'm pretty happy with the construction of the tent. It's 5x7, and as you can see, I got some of my stuff in there. I got my upholstery cord and my batteries over there and stuff. But anyway, it's 5x7, so you can see there's enough room in here for, you know, if you can work it right. I've got my computer under this black plastic right now. I don't want to get wet. But if you kind of look around, I mean, that's kind of what you're looking at. And the floor vent helps out when it's windy and if you need a breeze. And I thought that was a pretty cool idea. Except for it should have some kind of attachment, is my recommendation. An attachment on there for, you know, actually securing it maybe during winter weather. And maybe something for this, the open screen, because there's no way to actually close that. So I was thinking maybe that would be another addendum to the design of this tent. And there's nothing to hang up there. As you can see, that's it. Usually there's a little compartment up here to hang stuff. I'll probably end up gluing something up there or making a little bit of a, you know, modification. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty groovy. Pretty cool little tent. And we got it for free. Like I said, the lottery tickets hooked us up. But I thought I'd show you that. Yeah, and that cook stove, like I said, that's a Coleman too, that we're cooking the tea on. I think that's about $30, $25. But I found that the tanks are only a couple dollars to fill up. So yeah, I know I'm not doing the roughing it thing, but why have to, right? Why should we rough it? I mean, I can smooth it. I can be, you know, out here camping and stuff, but you know, why should I have to suffer? I think I've suffered enough. But I thought I'd do that while we were sitting out here having a little tea, you know, just, hey, we finally got it up. We spent the night in it. It rained. How's my grandma say that? It rained like a sieve, whatever that means. I guess a sieve's like an open wound that never stops. I don't know if you want to say that about the rain. That's anyway. So, well, the tea's getting there. Is it done yet? Oh yeah, we're getting there. But yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? I mean, getting camping gear for free. I mean, yeah, it required some physical ability. I had to ride around and go to different convenience stores and drive up and down the road, you know, especially places around, well, major cities. Lottery tickets are laying everywhere. I mean, you try to have to catch it during when it's not raining, especially, or unless you can catch a bunch of convenience stores places where they sell lottery tickets. Like I said, same thing with the recycling of the cans and the phones, everything else. I mean, if there's traffic and they sell it, it's going to end up on the side of the road. So I walk down there and I pick up the cans, the scrap metal, the tools, the phones, and the lottery tickets, and anything else I find of value, especially money. And this is what we did with it. So I didn't spend anything on this tent at all. I just collected the tickets like I just showed you. As I drive around, you know, especially on Saturday, Friday, and Saturday nights in the convenience stores, if I wanted to, I could just hit up all the convenience stores, and people are just throwing them in the trash. Yeah, I'm digging in the trash sometimes, but if it's nasty, I'm not going to do it. Most of the time, like, they change it so often. I mean, this stuff's just laying on top in big rolls. So I'll just cruise through there, and if it's nasty looking, of course, I'm not going to pick it up. But, once again, you know, we have, utilized the system for what it was designed for. I don't know, I think I'm just doing a good favor by going around picking up the place, and most of these I find on the side of the road anyway. But yeah, this is how I got it. I just wanted to let y'all know this is what it looks like. And it's going to work out really well. The products are, it's a good tent. I'm happy with it. I've had several, and I'm not happy with them. Because you seen what I did to that other one. I tore it up. I just cut it up and threw it in the dumpster. It was crap. Those Ozark trail tents are crap. I'm just going to let you know. They might, you know, you might do a weekend or two out of it. I really like their junior series. I wish they would have made them like this. They would have made them like Coleman does, in that size. That would be perfect for me for biking around. Because, you know, I travel around and I have to stay in a city overnight for 2 nights or whatever. And go and scrapping, you know. I'll go to Jeff City for one weekend, and I'll turn around and come back out here. Or I'll go to Moberly and for the weekend or a couple days straight, and I'll turn around and come back out here. Or I'll go to Boonville and scrap or whatever. You know, just pick the place up and turn it in. And eventually I run out of places to go because I picked everything up, so I have to move around. But I can't carry a bunch of gear with me. And like I said, if Coleman made, that was one of the other suggestions, if Coleman made a tent something like that, you know, especially for what we do, we ride mountain bikes and things, and we have to be minimalists at that. But if Coleman could produce, I mean, hopefully y'all are going to find this video and check into it. Oh, tea's done. And check into it, and maybe I can even design a tent with you guys for people who ride treks, trekking and tramping and camping and tramping, or whatever you want to call it. I guess we're just trekking and tramping, because I'm using a trek bike. But I don't think that's traditionally what it is. I think that's where you're tracking around and looking for things. Well, I'm glad you stopped by and spent a few minutes with me. Glenn Monroe, the Roman Gnome, here at the Viking Tea Room. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool, right? But, yeah, I mean, I hope this helps out a little bit with the review of the tent. Coleman's products are, like I said, I don't know, I'm familiar with them. When me and my dad used to go fishing, they made good lanterns. That's all I know. I knew they made lanterns, and me and my dad used to fish every weekend at night with a lantern. It was a Coleman, and my dad swore up and down by it, thought it was the best product on the planet, and he never had a problem with it for years. But now I notice they make tents and sleeping bags, so I think what we're going to do, there's a couple more Coleman items on the Missouri Lottery thing. I think we're going to go for the sleeping bag maybe, or something else on there. But if Coleman made shoes, I'd probably buy the shoes too. But yeah, as far as the tent goes, we're happy with it. So, anyway, I hope that helped you out. And I guess I'll just go ahead and sign off. I'm starting to babble a little bit. But I just thought I'd continuously add this to our Missouri Points for Prizes, Missouri State Lottery Points for Prizes, and how to get survival gear or camping gear for free. Because that's how I did it. It didn't cost me anything. But I'll see you guys later, guys and girls, frogs and squirrels. I guess you can comment, subscribe, shoot me a letter. Come by and visit me. We'll have some tea. Okay? Okay. Are y'all done? Okay, you can go away now. Later.